Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
Best Vizio TV.
Starting at number 5.
Vizio P-Series Quantum. The Vizio P-Series Quantum X 85-inch, P85QXJ01, is a high-end 4K TV that combines the best of Vizio's display technologies in one towering 85-inch package, and delivers the goods. With blinding brightness, strong color, and a few other key refinements from earlier P-Series Quantum sets, it doesn't offer much to complain about. Provided, that is, you can afford it, you have a room big enough to let it work the full extent of its magic, and you think you can live without 8K support for the foreseeable future. Priced at $3,299.99, it's not cheap, and even though it's one of the best TVs of its kind, it can still be a risky option.
Coming at number 4.
Vizio 43-inch. The best Vizio TV in the budget category we've tested is the Vizio M6 Series Quantum 2022. It's an okay, budget-friendly 4K TV that's surprisingly well equipped for a budget model. It has many of the same features as the Vizio Quantum Pro QLED, but it delivers worse picture quality overall, and it's limited to a 60 Hz refresh rate. It's still great for gamers who want to enjoy a nice 4K image with the latest consoles, but don't necessarily care about high-performance gaming. It has a high native contrast ratio, allowing it to display deep blacks next to bright whites in a dark room. Although it lacks a local dimming feature, it has good black uniformity overall, with little cloudiness in dark scenes. It also has a fantastic color gamut, just as wide as the Quantum Pro QLED, so HDR content looks surprisingly vivid, even though it's not that bright.
At number 3.
Vizio 65-inch. The best mid-range Vizio TV we've tested is the Vizio Quantum Pro QLED. It's a good TV with decent HDR peak brightness and contrast and truly excellent SDR peak brightness. This TV's local dimming feature is mediocre. Still, it's functional and improves the TV's contrast significantly, as well as emphasizing bright highlights, although small specular highlights don't stand out nearly as much as bigger ones. The TV's color accuracy is satisfactory and tracks the creator's intent well overall. It also has a very wide color gamut and great color volume, so your favorite HDR content looks vivid and realistic. Finally, it has a good viewing angle and amazing reflection handling, so you don't need to worry too much about its emplacement in your house. Unfortunately, the TV has subpar image processing, so stick to good quality, high-resolution sources when watching content. Luckily, it's a great gaming TV with low input lag and a great response time, so there's little blur behind fast-moving objects. It has a few gaming features, including VRR support to reduce screen tearing. It supports 4K at 120 Hz gaming, but sadly, it only supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on one port, so you can't take full advantage of two consoles at once. If you're mostly in a dark room, get the Vizio M Series Quantum X 2022 instead. It's not as good in a bright room as the Quantum Pro QLED, but it's better in a dark or moderately lit room due to its higher contrast and better black uniformity.
Number 2 of my list.
Vizio 65-inch. The best upper mid-range Vizio TV we've tested is the Vizio P-Series Quantum 2021. While OLEDs like the Vizio OLED 2020 are fantastic for dark rooms, go for an LED TV like this if you want something for a room with many bright lights, as it has the peak brightness needed to fight glare. HDR content also looks incredible thanks to its fantastic contrast ratio and decent full-array local dimming feature, a big improvement over the cheaper Vizio Quantum Pro QLED. Combined with its good peak brightness in HDR, bright highlights stand out well, with very little blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. It also has great gradient handling and an amazing color gamut in HDR. Sadly, like every other Vizio model on this list, it has poor image processing, so stick to high quality and high resolution sources. Luckily, it's a very good gaming TV, although this is mostly due to its great image quality and low input lag, as its response time is only satisfactory. The Quantum Pro QLED doesn't look as good as this TV, but it has a much faster response time, so it's better for gamers who are sensitive to blur.
And number 1.
Vizio 55-inch. The Vizio OLED 2020 is the best Vizio TV we've tested. It's an older model, originally released in 2020, and delivers the best picture quality of any Vizio TV. Like more recent OLED models from competing brands, it delivers perfect blacks in a dark room, with no distracting blooming around bright areas of the screen. HDR looks incredible thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio, as bright highlights stand out. Thanks to its low input lag for a responsive experience, it's excellent for gaming. It also supports a variable refresh rate feature, significantly reducing screen tearing in games. Sadly, it's not as good as more recent TVs for recent consoles, as it can't display 4K at 120Hz signals properly in game mode. It's also very hard, if not impossible, to find this TV brand new, so you might have to look for a refurbished or used model.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.